On this Sunday matinee matchup, the Yankees hosted the Tampa Bay Rays and successfully won their 6th series of 7 series played so far in 2024, and they improved to 15-7 on the season as the opponent Tampa Bay Rays, they dropped to 12-11, and today it was really the Luis Gil show. Really showed dominant stuff on the mound and just an absolute commanding presence, using that fastball in all 4 quadrants of the zone. And his off speed a little bit shaky through the first 3 innings of play, but once he got to the 4th inning, that changeup, man, that changeup is something else. If he can get all 3 of his go-to pitches, being the 4-seamer, the changeup, and the curveball slider kind of pitch, he has quite the repertoire. So in the 1st inning for Luis Gil, he got ahead early and he stayed ahead, and he was able to get 2 strikeouts in that inning. Over into the 2nd, he was even sharper with that excellent command of that 4-seam fastball, like I said, in all quadrants of the zone. And in the 2nd inning, something that has been a problem has been the walks. His last time out, 7 walks against Toronto. And in this 2nd inning alone, just 2 balls thrown entirely. Over in the 3rd inning, he gave up his first hit in that frame and did record 1 of 2 balks, but up to 7 strikeouts, and that's really when the off-speed started to kick in, specifically for that changeup, and that curveball did have a little bit more life on it. Towards the end of Gil's outing in the 5th inning, he did a much better job in 3-2 counts. Like I said, walks obviously an issue for Luis Gil throughout his entire career. So once he got to those 3-2 counts and it was becoming a little bit harder to put guys away, we saw more strikeouts rather than free passes from Luis Gil, and the 26-year-old finishes with 5 2 innings pitched, just 2 hits, 1 run, completely unearned, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts, setting a career high for Luis Gil today. As for the offense, they got the job done, and that's all you really need. You score 5 runs and your starter, he only gives up 1. That's a ball game that you definitely have to win. And then in the 1st inning, it was Juan Soto and Giancarlo Stanton drawing walks, which then ultimately led to an Anthony Rizzo 2-out RBI single to give the Yankees an early 1-0 lead. One problem for the Yankees, especially through the first 3 innings of play, was leaving multiple runners on base. They left 2 or more base runners on the base paths in the first 3 innings of play today. But then in the 5th inning, it was quite the parade, and it all came with 2 outs. Aaron Savale, the starter for the Tampa Bay Rays this afternoon, walked 3 consecutive batters, and then following a mound visit, it was Alex Verdugo, a 3-hit effort for him today. He broke the seal with a 2-out, 2 RBI single, followed by Jose Trevino with an RBI single of his own. And then how about Oswaldo Cabrera? 2 hits for him today, including an RBI in that 5th inning, a base hit, a little blooper bleeder into right field that got the job done and got across that 5th run for the Bombers. As for the bullpen, 3 arms went out for the Yankees today. It was Luke Weaver, then Dennis Santana, and then Victor Gonzalez, who got his 2nd save of the 2024 campaign. Luke Weaver, he came in, did his job, an inning and a 1/3 to relieve Luis Gil, and just 1 strikeout. No real trouble for him whatsoever. The real trouble, though, came when Dennis Santana took the mound in the 8th inning, got a strikeout against his first batter that he faced, but that followed with 3 hits and then 3 runs for the Rays, making it a 5-4 game in the 8th inning. So the bullpen still with a lot of question marks. Ian Hamilton, Clay Holmes, as Aaron Boone said in the post-game press conference, limited availability for them, especially with how much he's had to use them. So definitely have to keep an eye on that bullpen. Tommy Kahnle, he will be throwing live for the first time. One more bullpen for him, as Aaron Boone said in his pregame press conference. As for Victor Gonzalez, he was something else. As Aaron Boone said, he has that slow heartbeat, and that's something that you need to have. A lot of trust from Aaron Boone in the hands of Victor Gonzalez, a guy who has plenty of experience in the 9th inning, and 9th innings in the postseason, won a World Series back with the Dodgers in 2020, so definitely a good guy to have. And he's quite the athlete. Came off the mound, a comebacker off the bat of the pinch hitter Harold Ramirez to record the final out of the game. Kicks off of Gonzalez, makes one heck of a grab and shuffles it falling down over to Anthony Rizzo to record the final out, and that was the ball game here in the Bronx. So next up for the Yankees, the Oakland Athletics will come to town to open a 4-game set tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So to start the series, it'll be Carlos Rodon versus the former Yankee himself and former farmhand J.P. Sears. A southpaw on southpaw matchup should be a good one here at Yankee Stadium. Once again, the final score, the New York Yankees 5 and the Tampa Bay Rays 4. The Yankees, they improve to 15-7 on the young season, and the Oakland A's, they come to town tomorrow as the Yankees, they win their 6th series of 2024, hoping to make it 7 this week. With WFUV Sports, I'm Will Tallant.